Since its premiere in 1976, there have been 9 different movies in the Rocky and Creed series. Here is the top 5 rated according to Rotten Tomatoes. Number 5. Rocky Balboa. Premiered in 2006. Rotten Tomatoes score 77%. A legacy sequel, Rocky Balboa follows a retired Rocky, who's wondering if there's something missing from his life. He's estranged from his son and his wife is gone, but he knows he's got one more fight in him. When a computer claims that Rocky could beat the current heavyweight champion, Rocky agrees to a match and promises that this would be his final fight. Rocky fans had been waiting for this sequel. While it didn't reach the heights of the first film, Stallone gave another great turn as the titular boxer. His relationship with his son adds an emotional layer to the film, and watching Rocky prove that he's still got something to offer the sport is very compelling. Number 4. Creed 2. Premiered in 2018. Rotten Tomatoes score of 83%. Now that there's a next-generation Creed in the boxing world, a new Drago comes to meet him. Ivan Drago's son comes to challenge Adonis Creed in Creed 2. The stakes are high as Adonis is confronted with Ivan Drago, the man who killed his father. For Drago, this fight is a chance at redemption for his loss all those years ago. Creed 2 does the emotional heavy lifting that Rocky IV could not. Both Rocky and Adonis have to wrestle with their emotions and regrets from that fateful fight. Critics were eager to point out how Creed 2 also develops Drago's character and makes him more than just a one-note boxer like he was in Rocky IV. The sequel is a solid follow-up to Creed and a great entry in the Rocky franchise. Number 3. Creed 3. Premiered in 2023. Rotten Tomatoes score of 87%. The latest film in the franchise, Creed 3, has impressed audiences. With the title character now on top of the world, an old friend comes to find him. Damien has just been released from jail, and he's very upset to learn that Creed has the life Damien feels he deserves. When they were kids, Damien was a boxing prodigy, and he's ready to take everything Creed has earned. For the first time in the franchise's history, Creed 3 doesn't bring back Stallone's Rocky. This turned out to be for the best, as it was time for Adonis Creed to step out of Rocky's shadow. Michael B. Jordan directed the film and gave fans another fantastic installment. Number 2. Rocky. Premiered in 1976. Rotten Tomatoes score of 91%. In 1976, Rocky was an independent boxing movie with a lesser-known lead who surprised everyone. Rocky introduced the world to Rocky Balboa, a 30-year-old amateur boxer who gets a big opportunity when the heavyweight champion of the world, Apollo Creed, calls him up. Rocky knows he can't beat Creed, but he just wants to go the distance. While the script was almost too predictable, critics fell in love with the down-on-his-luck boxer. Sylvester Stallone wrote and starred in the film. He impressed with a nuanced performance, and Rocky has since become a pop culture phenomenon. And number 1. Creed. Premiered in 2015. Rotten Tomatoes score of 91%. Creed introduces audiences to Michael B. Jordan's titular character. Apollo Creed had an affair shortly before he died and fathered Adonis. Wanting to make a name for himself as a boxer, Adonis goes to Rocky Balboa for help with his training. When it's revealed that he's a Creed, Adonis gets a shot at the title, but Rocky is diagnosed with cancer. Most critics consider Creed to be one of the best boxing movies ever made. Creed comes out swinging with a solid story about emerging from legacy and features great performances. Notably, Stallone delivers his best performance as Rocky in the first spin-off movie. This is the first film that Stallone didn't write, but it successfully breathed new life into the boxing franchise. That was the top 5 Rocky and Creed movies ranked by Rotten Tomatoes. Like and subscribe for more content. Get you some.